Tube 73 led. Ensign Pipkin Wiffle was nearing the triumphant conclusion of his blindfolded .50 caliber machine gun assembly, completely unaware of the developing drama with the Sultan and the missing boat. Last but not least, he declared, proudly locking a component into place with a definitive click. We lock the firing pin to the trigger mechanism. That's it. I knew I had it. That's good. A perfect, harmonious assembly, if I do say so myself. He took off his blindfold with a flourish, his spectacles slightly askew. Gus Grumbles clapped him on the back, a hearty slap. It looks like a meeting, Pipkin. A triumph of naval engineering, a masterpiece of blindfolded mechanical precision. Well, the signal to a fisty is practice. Boys, constant, dedicated practice. Pipkin beamed, polishing the gun with a rag. Don't take it off yet, sir. We forgot the time you took to complete the task. A vital data point for future assessments. Now, once more, for the record. Pipkin, eager to further demonstrate his prowess, adjusted his blindfold with exaggerated solemnity. That's a good idea. Well, at this time, I'm going to make it tougher. I'll do it backwards. Men, the ultimate test of skill and mental fortitude. Just then, the phone rang, shrill and insistent, startling everyone in the shack. So, get that, Willy? Pipkin asked, still blindfolded, his voice a little strained. Tell whoever it is, I'm on official business, highly important, blindfolded official business, vital to national security. Willy answered, then turned to Pipkin, his face piling slightly. Amanda Kelsel's group. Oh, it's you, Skip. Yeah, Mr. Whiff. Kelsel's voice crackled over the line, laced with thinly veiled panic. He's right here, on the phone. Pip. What's it going to tell him that for, Willy? Gus hissed, glaring at Willy, knowing Kelsel would demand to know the boat's location. Oh, is it the Skip? He'll find out the boat's gone with Syria. We're utterly doomed. Willy quickly put his hand over the receiver, his voice a desperate whisper. Hey, Mr. Whiffle, don't even take that blindfold off, sir. We'll just stop the clock and continue after you hang up the phone call. It wouldn't be fair to your magnificent record, sir. He then gently guided Pipkin's hand over to the receiver. Hey, I'll lead you right over to the phone. Sir, you're doing magnificently. All right, Willy, Pipkin said, shuffling forward blindly. Poor leader. Skip. This is Ensign Whiffle. Everything's under control, sir. A paragon of order and meticulous execution. Oh, good, Kelsel replied, trying to sound normal, though his voice was tight with suppressed fury. Now, I hear this. The Commodore wants the 73 over here at Galleon Gangway right away. The Sultan wants to do some more steering before he finds it most exhilarating. Pipkin, a true thrill of the sea. Pipkin Whiffle paused, his blindfolded face still full of earnest concentration, a single bead of sweat trickling down his forehead. Steer it again. Well, how do you like that? Skip, the Sultan wants to steer the boat again. Last time, he nearly wrecked it. I'm afraid the Sultan can't have the boat. It's not here. It's elsewhere. There was a moment of pregnant silence on the line, punctuated only by the distant sounds of tropical insects. Then Kelsel's voice, a tight, controlled growl, came through, radiating pure, unadulterated fury that chilled Pipkin to the bone. Hey, good, Skip. Gus came up with a great idea. The Sultan can't steer the boat. It's not here. It's not there. Oh! Kelsel was obviously struggling to sound positive, his voice becoming increasingly high-pitched and strained. Oh, wonderful, wonderful. Then it's all settled. Put Gus on the phone right away. Gus! Gus! Gus Grumbles, his face paling, took the receiver from Willy, his hand shaking. Here, Skip. Oh, Gus, I want the facts. Exactly where is my boat, and where is Princess Syria? Kelsel's voice, though still suppressed, radiated pure, unadulterated fury that vibrated through the receiver. Well, Willy took the boat out for a little spin with Princess Syria. Skip. Gus blurted out, sacrificing Willy without a moment's hesitation. They're enjoying the open waters, Commander. A rather romantic excursion, I must confess. What? Kelsel roared, his fury finally breaking free, the sound echoing ominously down the phone line. Oh yeah, look, I'll try to stall as long as I can, Gus, but you get that boat over here. and I want that princess back in her quarters, on the double. Or else. Do you understand? Or else, Gus, the consequences will be dire, I assure you. He slammed down the phone, the clatter of final punctuation mark to his rage. Commodore Boffington, still in the throes of preparing for the Sultan's boat trip, approached his radio man, Lieutenant Elroy Phibbs. Yeah. Oh, there's a crew for you, sir. Those boys are really on the ball. Never a moment's idleness. Never a hint of insubordination. Exemplary. Yes. His radio man simply stared at him, bewildered. Oh, my clothes are on the ball, Commodore. My uniform is rather static, sir. Boffington ignored him, still rubbing his hands together in anticipation. Well, we get going to the darkness. Yes. I'm looking forward to getting back behind the wheel with the Sultan. Another invigorating demonstration of naval might, and an opportunity to further demonstrate Kelsel's utter lack of diplomatic skill. Yes, that will be fun, sir. The Sultan Alistair, appearing mysteriously behind Boffington, startling him from his smug reverie. And, sir, speaking of fun, Commodore, I wonder if you'd mind taking a moment to explain this gadget. Sir. He pointed to Boffington's elaborate, long-stemmed smoking pipe, a constant companion, its polished bowl gleaming. I've been watching you smoking it with such cultured air. Commodore, is it difficult? Boffington, ever eager to display his refined habits, and utterly oblivious to Kelsel's current plight. Not at all, Your Highness. It has an extra stem, a delightful little innovation. Would you care to try it? A ceremonial Mariani pipe-smoking experience. Perhaps a cross-cultural exchange of vice, as it were. Try it. The Sultan's eyes lit up with genuine interest. Oh, yes, I'd love to. An interesting cultural exchange indeed, Commodore. A most intriguing offer. Boffington, already imagining Kelsel's shocked reaction if he saw this unnaval scene, quickly involved the long-suffering Elroy Phibbs, drawing him into the orbit of his dubious cultural diplomacy. I'm sure Lieutenant Phibbs would, too, wouldn't you, Phibbs? A keen devotee of fine tobacco, Phibbs, who secretly detested smoking, forced a weak, strained smile, his face turning a sickly shade of green at the very thought. Yeah, love it. The very essence of aromatic enjoyment. Sir, a profound pleasure for the senses, Commodore. Well, you first, sir, Boffington urged, offering the extra stem of the elaborate pipe to the Sultan. Unhung. Oh, now, it's very simple, Captain. All you do is inhale, smoothly, elegantly, like a connoisseur of fine tobaccos. Take a deep, satisfying puff, Your Highness. The Sultan took a long, experimental puff, then immediately began to cough, a racking, violent sound that seemed to shake his very frame. His eyes watered profusely, streaming down his regal face, his usual dignified composure completely shattered by the potent tobacco. Meanwhile, back on the open sea, Commander Kelsiel was frantically attempting to restart Torpedo Tube 73's engines, which had abruptly conked out, leaving them adrift in the middle of nowhere. Princess Syria watched him with amused, yet worried eyes. Gulch calling Torpedo Tube 73. Gulch calling Torpedo Tube 73. Come in, please. The boat's radio crackled to life, static-laden, an urgent voice piercing the night. Kelsel snatched the receiver, his face grim. This is 73. Look, you guys. Princess Syria and I are stuck out here in the middle of nowhere. We're just starting back, and the engines conked out. A complete and utter mechanical failure. He thumped the console in frustration. Yeah, well, look, Gus. Forget about the engines. Conked out oy vey. This is an unmitigated disaster. Syria says Pamela's sisters and they'll cover for us. Princess Syria interjected helpfully, her English surprisingly fluent, though her understanding of nautical engineering was, predictably, minimal. If the Sultan finds out we're dead, so you better get going. Mr. Whiffle, on the double. My father's temper is legendary, Commander. Right? Yes, sir, right? Kelsel barked into the radio, trying to maintain some semblance of command. Hey, what am I saluting for? I'm in command here. He then changed tactics, abandoning the engines. Willie, you're under arrest for providing unauthorized passage to a member of foreign royalty. Now, look, Gus, you tell him how to start those engines. I'm gonna go over and talk to the sisters and see if